All right, welcome back. Let's continue. So what you're looking at here is actually the very last. Let's exit over here and I'll show you where we're at. This is the very last lesson that I'm creating inside this course, my More High Fives Putting Skills Improvement course. And so I've got one more video to add, which I'm going to put in over here, just like that. And then I'm going to swap out this information down here with stuff that I've already written right here. And then what I'm going to show you is how to get your multitasking, how to get your courses live and your lessons live, because I'll save that change and I'll go back over here, but now I've got 5 modules and each one of them's got a lesson in it, right? If we click on any one of these, it's going to bring up what it is, okay? But that doesn't mean that someone can actually go and watch this, all right, or participate in it. And so let's take a look and see. So if we go to, this is going to be the settings for this module, right? Let's take a look at that. And then let's take a look at each individual lesson. Activate is what we're looking for, right? So now I'm going to activate that lecture, is what they call it. And then I'm just going to activate them all. And you'll see that there's little green check boxes now, right? And you don't have to wait until the end to activate them. You can activate them as you make them. That depends on how you want to do this. I wanted to save this so that I could show you how it's done, and you could watch me do this. All right, and so now, as I'm doing all of these activations, it's making it so that if someone were to come into this location where my course is, right, if they had the website to go there, they would now see modules available, and inside of those modules will be lessons. All right, so you have to activate your lessons before they become visible. And you have some control over how you do this. Sometimes you only want a lesson to become available after the previous one has been completed, so that you don't have people jumping ahead. And there's ways to do that as well. I don't really have an issue with that. I see my courses here, or at least this course, I see it as a reference book. And so you just jump to the chapter that you need. They're all kind of self-sufficient. They do build on each other, but it's not extremely vital that someone started lesson 1 and then finished down here module 5 lesson 3, right? All right, so now I have all of these activated, which is kind of fantastic. Let's take a look and see what this looks like if I view it. All right, so on the left hand side now we've got More High Fives Putting Skills Improvement course. That's me, I'm the coach, and shows 0% completion. And if you go through these, right, you can push play. This is good that I showed you this, because you see how it's got this little pulsing button over here that's got the microphone crossed out. When you click on that, it's going to restart. All right, that's going to it's going to give you the volume. But there's a let's go back to this real quick and I'll show you how to fix this. There's a setting in here in the video, autoplay. I want my video to play as soon as I push play. Right? I don't want that little thing to to do what it was doing, right? And so I'm going to change that setting, save changes. At least I think this is the one I want to change it to. Let's go back over here, hit the reload. Give me a minute to find out where that's at. Oh, no, it's still there. I'll need to go and figure that one out because I don't want that to be the case, right? I want that to be, I just want to be able to click on, I want the video to start when I click on it, not when controls. So I'm going to need to dive into that just a little bit and figure out why that's the case. And if it's even possible to change it, I'll let you know in the next video. Also in the next video, I'm going to take you through how to add students and how students get into your member area or your lesson area, so that you can actually track how they're doing, and you can see who's participating, and then you'll also be able to get a sense for what the user experience is going to be inside of your members area. So come back for that one.